Join me as I dive into the fascinating world of Mount Everest and challenge myself to uncover 5 mind-blowing facts you probably didn't know. Mount Everest is undoubtedly the most iconic peak in the world, standing tall at over 29,000 feet above sea level. But beyond its towering height, there's so much more to this majestic giant that we often overlook. Today, we're going to explore some of the most fascinating facts about Mount Everest that will leave you speechless. Attempting to summit Mount Everest is no joke. The risks involved are immense, and climbers must be prepared to face some of the most extreme conditions on the planet. One of the biggest challenges is altitude sickness, which can be deadly if not recognized and treated promptly. The higher you climb, the thinner the air gets, making it difficult for your body to adjust. Even the most experienced climbers can fall victim to this silent killer. The weather on Mount Everest is equally unpredictable and ruthless. Climbers have to contend with temperatures as low as -60 degrees Celsius, not to mention hurricane-force winds that can knock you off your feet. And then there's the risk of avalanches, crevasses, and rockfalls, which can happen without warning. It's no wonder that Mount Everest claims an average of 5 lives every year. Despite these risks, many climbers are drawn to Mount Everest like moths to a flame. They're willing to push their bodies to the limit, facing psychological and physical torture in the process. The question is, what drives them to take on this monstrous mountain? Is it the thrill of adventure, the pursuit of glory, or something deeper? The climb to the top of Mount Everest is a journey that tests your resolve, your strength, and your character. It's a journey that forces you to confront your deepest fears and push beyond your limits. And yet, for those who make it to the top, the sense of accomplishment is like no other. Mount Everest is a geological marvel, its sheer scale and beauty awe-inspiring. The mountain was formed around 60 million years ago when the Indian tectonic plate collided with the Eurasian plate, pushing the Earth's crust upwards to create the Himalayan range. Over time, the forces of erosion have shaped Mount Everest into the iconic peak we know today. The history of Mount Everest's exploration is a testament to human curiosity and perseverance. The first recorded attempt to summit the mountain was made by a British team in 1922, led by George Mallory and Andrew Irvine. Although they didn't quite make it to the top, their bravery and determination paved the way for future expeditions. One of the most notable summits of Mount Everest was achieved by Tenzing Norgay and Sir Edmund Hillary in 1953. This historic climb marked the first time anyone had reached the top of the world's highest peak, and it was a momentous occasion that captivated the world. Mount Everest has been the subject of many records and achievements over the years. One of the most impressive is the record set by Nirmal Purya, also known as NIMS, who summited all 14 of the world's highest peaks in just 6 months and 6 days. This incredible feat is a testament to human endurance and the power of the human spirit. However, one of the most shocking facts about Mount Everest is the impact of climate change on its glaciers. The mountain's ice caps are melting at an alarming rate, threatening the very existence of the mountain itself. This is a wake-up call to all of us to take action and reduce our carbon footprint before it's too late. Climate change is also having a devastating impact on the mountaineering industry. As the glaciers melt, the routes to the top of Mount Everest are becoming increasingly treacherous, making it harder for climbers to navigate. It's a stark reminder of the consequences of our actions, and a call to take responsibility for our planet's future. Mount Everest is a mountain of extremes, where the laws of nature are pushed to the limit. It's a place where human endurance is tested, and the consequences of our actions are laid bare. And yet, despite the risks and challenges, Mount Everest continues to inspire us, to push us to be more, to do more. In conclusion, Mount Everest is a mountain like no other, a true marvel of nature. From its towering height to its extreme weather conditions, from its geological formation to its history of exploration, Mount Everest is a peak that continues to fascinate and inspire us. Thanks for joining me on this journey to the top of Mount Everest. What facts surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below.